More!
Lunch
Break!
Break!
Break.
So we got salad, salad.
We're eating healthy today.
I
Yep.
love salad.
What kind did you get?
Got this broccoli and kale from Trader Joe's. It's their best one. It's their best one.
This is clearly the best.
No, guys. That one's too wet and it doesn't have that much chicken. I've looked at them.
Too wet. Just don't put that much dressing.
No. It's like the.
What's wrong with wet?
I call this adventure salad because whenever I go hiking, I get one of these.
Oh. It's because it has all these green onions, that's why.
Oh my god, there's so many good
I know.
onions in that.
What did you get?
I got a Chinese chicken salad.
That's the worst one.
No,
Is
it's
it?
good.
It's the worst one.
Why? Why is it the worst
First of
one?
all, it's Chinese chicken salad, which is totally racist.
What?
It has one
Chinese people don't eat salad, guys.
That's kind of
That's not in Chinese cuisine.
I think I had the most boring salad. Iceberg lettuce, chicken breast, almonds.
What makes that Asian salad?
They added
They added these.
crispy
Hey,
noodles.
don't touch my food.
I've never had these ever growing up in my life.
Usually, if it's
Me neither.
Asian, they add these things and then they add mandarin
Mandarin
oranges
oranges.
because it has the word mandarin.
Let's go through all the Asian stereotypes and see if we fit into them. I think we're a pretty good spread of Asian people.
The number one Asian stereotype is Asians are good at math. Is that true for us?
I'm split.
Wait. So you mean like fractions wise or?
I did skip a grade in math.
Oh my gosh, you're perpetuating stereotypes of being
Um,
smart.
In 6th grade, I tested out of 6th grade math and into 7th grade math. So after that, I was always a grade above.
But you're still in the same grade though.
I was in the same grade, but my math classes were always with upperclassmen.
Ooh.
And then when I was in 8th grade, I had to go to high school for math. So I was very scared because I wasn't a freshman yet. But that all went out the other side of my head and it's gone. So I'm very bad at math now. So is that true or false? Like, I don't know.
You kind of perpetuate it.
Okay, you're kind of good at math.
I couldn't get into math honors for the life of me. And my mom took me to numerous math tutors and I just couldn't. I tried and I couldn't, so.
I totally gave up on math by senior year. But everyone was doing like AP Calc or Calc, and I did stats, which was
still
still
pretty
hard.
good.
I think I got like my first C. My first C ever came to me because of pre-calc. So I'm really definitely not good at math. What about you?
Math was my best subject.
Hey,
Dang it!
But I don't feel good about it.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You should feel guilty. I think that stereotype that Asians are good at math is more just that Asians put a lot of focus on education, and that comes from our parents. So I don't think it's necessarily that
But
we're
why-
good at math. We're just studious.
That's specifically
It's
math and
specifically
sciences.
math.
Because parents see math and science as universal languages. Like they came here as immigrants, so to them English is like it doesn't make sense. But they're like, you can definitely get a job if you know math or science.
Those are the keys to becoming a
Successful,
doctor.
yeah. Doctor, lawyer, the best ones, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, doctor.
It's really about a
Engineer.
job.
Oh, sorry.
It always comes down to jobs.
Plus security. That's what they wanted for us. So now we know that too good at math, too bad at math. Number 2 most popular Asian stereotype: Asians are bad drivers.
Specifically Asian women.
No.
I think that's totally wrong. I think all women are bad at driving. I'm just kidding. That was too easy. That was loud. Come on, guys, can't we joke? Like you're,
No, not.
Actually, I think Asians are the best drivers because if you ever try driving in Asia,
Yeah.
you gotta be really good at that. And you have all like the drift teams and stuff, and you know those racers. I don't know.
I just want to say that Christine is a decent driver.
You take that back right now. I am the best driver out of all of them.
Oh
by
my
far.
God.
By
No.
far. No. We've had this debate several times.
Wait. I'm the best driver out of everyone here.
You are not the best driver.
Guys, you guys are all biased.
I'm gonna let you guys talk.
I'm the best driver.
Okay, first of all,
It's really funny
We're-
that you guys are like.
where I trump you is that I can drive manual, and I drive it pretty decently. He drove my manual car, and I almost died in it.
Because I don't get to practice in it. When you first drove, it was pretty bad. You stalled all the time too.
Yeah, for like,
Okay.
you know,
I don't
a
know.
day.
I don't know if driving manual makes you a better driver.
That's also true
It-
too.
It's like I
does.
can speak 2 languages poorly, both of them poorly. But the guy that speaks English really well.
Wait.
He's a
No.
better
That's a terrible analogy, because when I drive automatic, I drive better than you.
She really thinks that she's the best driver. I give her merit. I think you're second place, close behind me.
Tell me why you think you're the best driver.
Well, to me, driving is not just the actual driving, but it's also driving intelligence. So
That's what he's saying. He's just
it's about knowing your surroundings as you drive, and then also knowing where you're going and how to get there the best way. I learned the freeways of LA, and I learned the exits. To me, that's what makes a good driver.
No, I think you're adding
I
in
think
stuff
that's
that's
factor in a little bit.
it's the skill of driving. That's what really makes you a good driver.
I will give you that your
I mean,
skill is
if-
very
if-
good. You drive like really fast, and you don't get into accidents. That's really good.
Oh, we should, yeah. So how?
Safely, I drive super safe.
We just go off
And
the tickets.
Let's start off with the general statistics: accidents and citations. How many accidents have you been in?
My fault, 0. It's always someone who rear-ended me.
Okay.
Okay.
Wes?
1. I was avoiding debris on the road, so I had to swerve.
Oh.
Insurance-wise, it would count as my fault, but I don't think it was a careless error.
All right, accidents. I think I've been in 3 total. All minor. It was like an on ramp, and like one lane was going, like the side lane was going for some reason going faster, and I was being careless. That was my fault, and I
what?
went in and I skimmed the car. The other 2 I was like
Normal that
rear-ended
too.
or something. What about you?
One accident, but it was in a parking lot, and I rear-ended someone.
That's the worst.
That's the worst. Okay.
You only won though.
You've been demoted. No, you
No, I only won.
Okay, fine. What about tickets?
No speeding tickets for me.
What?
No. I had
He
to-
got really quiet.
You guys go first. I have to count them.
No.
If you want, you can do between this number and this number.
I've had between 5 and 10.
Really?
Same.
I had one rolling stop.
Are we making a good case for Asians being good drivers or not right now? I can't tell.
I think that's normal.
I think aren't we arguing who's a better driver?
Well, I
You
was.
guys are, it's like between you guys right now. I don't really care.
Okay, wait, how
we
many
actually
tickets
got
have you
off
gotten?
I got 2. 2 speeding tickets. Both, I was going under 80, and I got a ticket.
On the
Yeah,
residential
that's messed
streets?
up.
Yeah.
Oh!
Where were you?
On the freeway. Number 3, in close contention with number 2, all Asians know martial arts. I can start. I took karate for 2 years
Gosh, look at you, man.
because I wanted to, and my family was very supportive. And then I didn't like it anymore, and I stopped.
What belt did you get up to?
I got to yellow and a half.
I took 1 year karate. Also, I think more just as extracurricular activity. The white belt was free, and then once we had to move up, you had to pay for the yellow belt, and that's when we quit. That's when my mom was like, "No, you're good."
That's the 4th stereotype.
It is. I was like, Asians are cheap.
That might be the only one that we
Frugal.
actually totally.
That one is true.
That one's true.
That's true.
Oh wait, sorry. What about you? Did you take martial
I
arts?
took up the yellow.
We all
I stopped at yellow.
Christine, what about you?
I never took it, but my younger brother did.
Asians knowing martial arts is definitely a stereotype, but it's because it is deeply rooted in our culture. That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
I actually don't mind if people assume that I'm like a really good fighter and killer. You know, that'd be awesome.
So why that one? Like, if
'Cause it's a
people
positive
assumed you were
stereotype.
good at math, would you be okay with that too?
I'd be okay with that.
It's because it's a positive stereotype.
These are positive
If
stereotypes.
it benefits you, you're okay with it.
Right, but once they use that positive stereotype to pigeonhole me, then I'm like, I do more than throw punches. I learned this is a move
That's a
too.
karate move.
This is my best karate move. I think like they're all positive, but then they're used negatively against us. Like no one like praises you for being like, wow, you're good at math. They'll be like, ha, you're a nerd. See the difference?
No, I don't think that's where the issue is. I think it's whenever you're using one group and you're saying everyone is like that,
Right.
then you're stripping them of their individuality and your blanket statement over everyone. That's the issue.
For stereotype, there is, I mean, I feel like because of Hollywood and just like not seeing a lot of Asian men in front of camera as like romantic leads, like that Asian men are kind of emasculated.
That is a stereotype.
Definitely a stereotype.
I mean, do you guys feel that as Asian guys?
I think it's okay to have that out there, that there are these types of Asian men. But at the same time, I think my problem with it is that Hollywood only shows that type. When there's a lot of other types of Asian guys out there that are, you know, really desirable, really romantic, and no one gets to see that. America just sees one type of Asian guy, which is, more emasculated, and that's not fair.
And not only that, but like the Asian community only sees one type of Asian guy. You know what I mean? On
Right.
mainstream media, and that's really what it comes down to. Because I think Asians coming up in this community, it's about identifying with someone in the media, and if there's a variety of people, Asian men, masculine and effeminate, then there's a variety of people that they can identify with and grow into. Right. So
I find all Asian men sexy. Okay, not all. Majority. I like.
Everyone in the comments.
You're fetishizing us, aren't you?
Well, we hope that we gave you guys a sample of at least what we think. Obviously, our opinions are not all-encompassing of all Asians. There's many types of Asian Americans or Asian whatevers around the world. Basically just don't stereotype. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
Every person is an individual.
And we need to support more diverse salads.
Get it out. So leave a comment down below on any stereotypes that you feel like you break.
Yeah, that'll prove our point. That'll prove the whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lunch breaks come out every Thursday, and then we have firsts that come out every Tuesday.
Follow us on social media, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm a better driver.